Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and start discuss a very important chapter of syllabus which is statistics, and in previous class we discussed about the calculating the mean of the group data by the help of direct method as well as shortcut method. And shortcut method, you know, that also known as the assumed mean method. And we discussed some important questions of your NCRT exercise based on these formula. Now in today's class we take some other important questions based on the same topic, and also we discuss about the step deviation method to calculating the mean of the group data. And you know that in assumed mean method we using the formula in assumed mean method we using the formula mean is equal to a plus sigma f into d upon sigma f. And yesterday I discussed about a is what your assumed mean taken assumed mean taken in x means in variables, and d is your deviation. D is your deviation, and deviation is calculated by the help of the formula d is equal to each xi minus a. Each xi minus a, and you know that sigma means what? Sum of frequencies, means sigma f is also represented by n. So we also write capital N as sigma f. So this is the formula to calculating the mean of the group data by assumed mean method, or it is said to be a shortcut method. Now we take and solve some important questions based on these topics. Let's see. After that we discuss about the step deviation method. And your question is, find the mean of the given data. Your question is find the mean of the given data, and your data is wage in rupees. Wage in rupees is given as 872, sorry, 820, 820, 860, 900, 920, 980, and last one 1000. This is the wage in rupees, and next is the number of workers, means its corresponding frequencies, number of workers, like 7, 14, 19, 7, 14, 19, 25, 20, 25, 20, 10, 5, 10 and 5. This is the question, and we calculating the mean of the given data by the help of assumed mean method or shortcut method. Now in this is the variable x, and this is the number of workers, means its corresponding frequencies. So first of all, in you know that in shortcut method we are using the formula x bar is equal to a plus sigma f into d upon sigma f. So first of all we finding the value of d, which is deviation, and you know that the value of d is each xi minus a, and a is taken as the middle value in variable as x. So we take as generally a is equal to take as 900. We take, let us take a is equal to 900. So now let's see. So first of all we finding the value d to each xx. So here we write, we have we get 800 minus 900, which is minus 100. Now 820 minus a means what? 900. So we get what? Minus 80. Now 860 minus, this is 900, that is what? Minus 40. And now 900 minus 900 is what? 0. 920 minus 900 we get plus 20. and 980 minus, this is 900, so we get plus 80, and 1000 minus 900, that is what, 100. So in this way, first of all, we finding the value of d, which is deviation. We calculate it by the help of the formula each xi minus a, and here a is your assumed mean is taken variable x. Now next column is what, f into d. Because of we finding the sigma f into d, sigma means the sum of the product of frequencies and their corresponding derivations. So now we prepare another column for finding the value of f into d. Now from there we just finding the value of f into d. So let's see, 700 is a minus 700, 14 into 18, 1400, 14 at the 112. Now this is in minus 1120. Yes, now 19 into minus 40, so in minus, so 19 into, this is 76, now 760. Now 25 into 0, that is 0. 20 into that 20, this is 400. Now 10 into 80, that is what, 800, and 100 into 5, that is what, 500. Now for finding the mean of the given data, for now we finding the value of sigma f as well as sigma f into d. Now here the value of sigma f, now we adding these, so we get sigma f as it is also equal to n, this is what, 100, and now we adding these. Now look, first of all we adding minus term, minus 11 20, this is 700 and 760, so we get 0, 8, this is minus 2580, and here plus 1700, plus minus minus, so we subtracting them, so we get what, 0, 8, 8, okay, in minus, this is minus 880. So the value of sigma f into d, the value of sigma f into d is minus 880, minus 880. Now in this way we find the value of sigma f, this is 100, and sigma f into d, which is what, 880. Now we putting all these value in this formula for finding the mean of the given data. Let's see. Now since we have the formula, we have x bar is equal to a plus sigma f into d upon sigma f. Now we put the value of a is 900, this is the assumed mean, plus sigma f into d, the value of sigma f into d is what, minus 880. So we write in bracket 880 upon sigma f, the value of sigma f is what, 100. Now look, we simplify it, so x bar is equal to 900 plus minus minus, this is 880 by 100, 0 0 cancel to each other, so we get 900 minus 88 upon 10 means 8.8. Now we subtracting them, so we get 891.2. Is 891.2. So this is the required solution of the given question. So in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic finding the mean of the given data by the shortcut method or assumed mean method. Now we are going to discuss about finding the mean of the given this type of data by the help of step deviation method. Let's see. Now we are going to finding the mean to finding, or we write to calculating the mean of group data by step deviation method. By step deviation method. This is the another method, last method for finding the mean of the group data. So let's see. In previous class, we already discussed about the formula for the to calculating the mean of the given data by step deviation method. Now we just revise them. So we using the formula for finding the mean of the given data by step deviation method is a plus sigma fi into ui upon sigma f into h. Here the variation of I is taken as 1 to n. So this is the formula, dear student, to finding the mean of the given data by using step deviation method. Here, dear students, let's see. Here a is your assumed mean. Here a is your assumed mean taken in x, taken as the middle value in x. Okay, middle value in x. And EUI is calculating by the help of the formula d upon h. Here d is what? Each xi minus a, okay, upon h. And here h is the common factor of all factors of all d's in, and h is equal to common factor of all d's, and d is calculating by the help of the formula each xi minus a. Okay, so this is the method, this is the formula to finding the mean of the group data by using the step deviation method. This is one of the most important formula of your syllabus. Now dear students, we take and solve some important NCERT questions based on step deviation method. Step deviation method. Let's see, dear students. We take the questions. Let's see. Now we take the question based on these topics, and the question is apply a step deviation method. Apply step deviation. Apply step deviation method to find the arithmetic mean. To find the arithmetic mean, or generally we call mean, says the mean of the following frequency distribution. Of the following frequency distribution. Okay, so apply step deviation method to find the arithmetic mean of the following frequency distribution, and the variable x is given as variable x is given as, and their corresponding frequency f is also given in that question. Okay, and variable is 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 45 and 50. This is the variables which is given in our questions, and their corresponding frequencies are 20, 43, 20, 43, 75, 67, 75, 67, 72, 45, 72, 45, 39, 9, 39, 9, 8, 6, 8, 6. Okay. Now look, dear students, just right now we discuss about the formula to calculating the mean of the given data by step deviation method is what? First of all, we write here the formula is x bar is what? A plus sigma f into u upon sigma f into s, and u is to calculating by the help of the formula each xi minus a upon h, or we say called a is equal to b upon h. This is the formula for finding the value of u. So first of all we take we calculating the value of t. First of all we calculating the value of each di to each xi minus a. Then after we write the column for finding the value of u, which is what is ui is what is pi upon h. Now we also prepare another column. We also prepare the another column. Another column for finding the value of f into u, each fi into ui. Okay, so this is the method. Now look, so here we take as the middle value of in x 1, 2, 3, 4. We take a as what? We taken a as 25. A is taken as what? 25. Okay, so let a is equal to 25. Generally we take the suitable value in x as the middle term. Okay, now each x minus it. So here this is 5 minus 25. So we get what? Minus 20. Okay, now each xi 10 minus 25, that is what? Minus 15. Okay, now this is 15. So 15 minus 25, so we get minus 10. Now 20 minus 25, so we get minus 5. And here now 25 minus 25, we get what? 0. Now this is 30 minus 25, we get what? Plus 5. And this is 35 minus 25, we get plus 10. And this is 40 minus 25, we get what? Plus 15. Plus 15. Okay, and now this is 45 minus 25, so we get what? Plus 20. And finally 50 minus 25, so we get plus 25. Plus 25. Okay, so dear students, this is the method. Now we find the value of h, and right now I discussed about the h with the common factors of all d's. And now look, so here the common factors in d is what? 5, because of 5 divisible each and every terms in TI. So here h is taken as 5 because of this is the common factor of RDs in third column. Okay, now so just be finding the value of u. So for finding the value of u, we just divide a di by h, and here h is taken as 5 because this is the common factor of RD. Now, so here we get minus 20 upon 5, minus 4, minus 15 upon 5. We write in this way, this is minus 3. Now minus 10 upon 5, that is minus 2. This is minus 5 upon 5, that is what? Minus 1 now? Yes. 0 upon 5, that is what? 5? No, 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 this is 0. This is 0. Now 5 upon 5, that is plus 1. 10 upon 5, that is 5 to the 10. 15 upon 5, that is 3. And 20 upon 5, that is plus 4. 25 upon 5, that is plus 5. So in this way, in fourth column we find the value of u, each ui. Now after that we find the value of each fi into ui. That is, we find the product of f and u. So the product of frequency and the value of u is what? Let's see. F. This is 20 into minus 4. That is what? Minus 80. Now 43 into minus 3. So we get minus 9, minus 129. Okay. Now 75. 75 into 5. Minus 2. Okay, this is minus 150. Now 67 into minus 1, that is minus 67. Now 72 into 0 or 72? Oh no, 72 into 0, that is what? 0. Now 45 into 1, that is what? Plus 45. Now 39 into 2, this is 78. Now 9 into 3, plus 27. 8 into 4, that is plus 32. 6 into 5, that is plus 30. That is what? Plus 30. Okay, so dear students, in this way we also find the value of f into u. Now what I do? Now we just find the value of sigma f as well as sigma fi into ui. Okay, because of we use all these values, in that formula, na? So look, so sigma f is what? So first of all, sigma f, this is 384. After adding all these terms, you get what? 384. Now in that side, first of all you adding all the minus terms. So from there, this is we just add 80, 129, minus 1 plus no, this is 150, this is 67, this, okay. So adding these terms, 8, this is minus 426. So first of all, we adding all the negative terms, so we get what? Minus 200, minus 426. Now we adding all the positive terms, like 45, 78, 27, 32, and finally 30. So we get what? 2, 212 plus 212. So we just subtracting them. 212. 4 minus 214. Yes. So we adding these terms. So we get sigma f into ui, f into u equal to minus 214. Minus 214. Okay. So after simplifying these terms, dear students, we get minus 214. Now what I do, dear students? Now we using the formula for calculating the mean by the help of step deviation method. Now we put all these values in that equation, in that formula. Let's see. Now we put all these values in formula. That is mean x bar is equal to, the formula is f a into sigma each s I upon sigma f into I into h. Okay, now so x bar is equal to a, we taken as bar 25 plus sigma f I into here, this is minus 214 upon this is what 384 into h is what, the value of h is what, 5. Now look, we simplify that. So x bar is equal to 25 plus minus this is 214 upon 384 into 5. Now we simplify by 2. Okay, now come do 4. Now we get as what, x bar is equal to 25 minus 1 okay upon 192. So we just divide 535 by 192. So we get, let's see, 192, that is 535. This is 2 point something. Take 2 times. Take. Okay, now we dividing by 5 minus 4, that is 1. This is carry 13 minus 8. 5. Okay. Now 0. So we get what? We get one. We get how many times? Okay, 7 times 2.7. So we dividing them, so we get 2.7. So we get 25 minus 2.7. So we get what? We subtracting 2.7. So 25.0 and 2.7. 10 minus 7, that is 3. 4 minus this is 2. This is 2. So 22.3. So 25. This is 22.3. This is the required solution of the given question. This is the required solution of the given question. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on step deviation method. This is one of the most important method. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of question. Now in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Okay. Yes, dear friends, in next class we take and solve some other important questions of your syllabus related to the chapter statistics. Okay, dear students. Now, thanks to all.